Hey everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm really happy you're here today. If you're new, welcome. If you've been listening for a while, thank you for coming back. Today's episode is one of the most useful topics for every English learner. We're going to talk about how to talk about yourself in English. People often think speaking English is about learning difficult words or grammar, but actually, one of the most powerful things you can do is simply learn how to describe who you are, your life, your hobbies, your job, your dreams. So, in this episode, I'll share my own story. I'll talk about my life here in the U.S., about my daily routine, my friends, and my goals. And while I talk, I'll show you how to use simple, natural English sentences that you can use too. So, grab a coffee, sit back, relax, and let's get started. So, my name is Alex. I'm 22 years old and I live in San Diego, California. If you don't know San Diego, it's a beautiful city on the west coast of the United States, not far from Los Angeles. The weather here is amazing. Almost every day is sunny, and the ocean is just 10 minutes away. I came here about a year ago. Before that, I lived in Europe, in Poland for a while, and before that in Belarus, where I was born. Moving to the U.S. was a big dream for me. It wasn't easy. New culture, new people, new language. But honestly, I feel that every challenge teaches you something important. Right now, I live in a small one-bedroom apartment not far from the beach. It's not a big place, but it's cozy, quiet, and feels like home. There's a small kitchen, a desk where I work, and a big window with a view of palm trees and blue sky. Every morning, when I open my curtains and see that light, I feel grateful. I think, wow, this is really my life now. Sometimes it still feels a little unreal. My mornings are pretty simple. I usually wake up around 7, sometimes earlier if I feel energetic. I'm not really a morning person, but I've learned that starting the day early gives me more time to focus. The first thing I do is open my window and take a deep breath. You can smell the ocean sometimes. The air here is so fresh. I stretch a bit, drink a glass of water, and just try to wake up slowly. Then I make coffee. That's probably my favorite part of the morning. I love that smell when the coffee starts to brew. Sometimes I just stand there holding the mug, looking outside and thinking about my day. While I drink my coffee, I usually listen to music or to other English podcasts, sometimes motivational ones, sometimes simple English stories. It depends on my mood. Breakfast is usually something light, like oatmeal with bananas and peanut butter or eggs and toast. Nothing fancy, but healthy and quick. After breakfast, I check my notebook. I always write a few notes in the morning, my plan for the day, ideas for videos, or just some thoughts. It helps me stay focused and positive. My training and hobbies. One of the biggest parts of my life is training. I love calisthenics, bodyweight workouts, pull-ups, dips, push-ups, handstands, all that. There's a small workout park not far from my apartment, and I go there almost every day, sometimes alone, sometimes with a few friends I met here in San Diego. When I train, I forget about everything else. It's like meditation for me. I focus on movement, breathing, and music. You know that feeling when your body and mind work together? That's what I love most. Of course, some days I don't feel like training. Maybe it's windy or cold, or maybe I'm just tired. But I still try to go, even for 30 minutes, because it's about discipline, not motivation. Besides training, I really enjoy filming my workouts. I make videos for YouTube, short workouts, challenges, sometimes motivational clips. At first, I didn't know anything about cameras or editing. My first videos were terrible. Shaky camera, bad sound. But that's okay. Now I've learned a lot, and I actually enjoy editing. I also love spending time outdoors. On weekends, I like walking along the beach or hiking in the hills outside the city. Sometimes I take my camera and record sunsets. They're beautiful here. In the evenings, I often read or watch videos about mindset and personal growth. I love topics like discipline, focus, and positive habits. They remind me why I started this journey. My work and passion. Right now, I'm working as a content creator. I make videos about training, motivation, and life improvement. I started this channel about a year ago. At the beginning, I didn't even speak much English. I just used subtitles, but now I can talk more naturally, and it feels great to express myself in another language. My dream is to grow my channel and reach more people. Not just for numbers, but because I want to inspire. I want to show people that you don't need to be rich or perfect to start something. You just need to take action. Every video I make teaches me something new about filming, editing, and even about myself. Sometimes I get messages from people saying, "Hey, your videos helped me start training," or "You motivated me to keep going." And honestly, that means more to me than any number of views. My mindset and philosophy, I believe in progress, not perfection. Every day is a small step. Some days are easy, some days are hard, but as long as you keep going, you're winning. When I first came to the US, everything was new and scary. People spoke so fast, and I didn't always understand. Sometimes I felt stupid. I'd smile and nod, pretending I got it, but slowly, things changed. I started listening more, repeating phrases, asking people to slow down, and they did. Most people are kind if you're honest, and trying. Now, I feel much more confident. I can go to a store, talk to strangers, and even record podcasts like this one. It's funny. 1 year ago, I would never imagine doing this. I think confidence comes from doing, not from waiting. You don't become confident first and then start. You start, and that's how you become confident. My family and friends, I have a small family. My parents and my younger brother. They live back in Belarus. We talk on video calls almost every week. My brother is 11. He's full of energy and always asking questions. He loves video games, Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite, you name it. Sometimes I help him with English. We talk about simple things like colors, animals, what he did at school. I try to make it fun for him. I always tell him, English will help you in life. It's the language of the world. Here in San Diego, I've also made some great friends. Most of them are into fitness or video creation too. We train together, film, talk about life, and support each other. It's really nice to have people with similar goals. Sometimes we just grab coffee after training and talk for an hour about ideas or the future. It's simple moments like that that make life meaningful. Life in my city, San Diego, is an amazing place to live. There's something special about the vibe here. It's relaxed, but full of energy at the same time. In the morning, you can see surfers heading to the ocean. In the evening, people walk their dogs or play music on the streets. The sunsets are golden. It's hard to describe in words. There are small coffee shops everywhere. My favorite one is near the beach. I go there maybe 3 or 4 times a week. The barista already knows my order. 1 cappuccino with almond milk. I usually sit outside, watch people walking by, and write ideas for new videos. Sometimes I just listen to conversations around me. It's a great way to practice English naturally. California is expensive, of course. Rent, food, everything costs a lot. But I think it's worth it. The weather, the people, the lifestyle. It gives me energy. Learning English. Let's talk a bit about English. When I first came here, I could read and understand a little, but speaking was hard. I was afraid to make mistakes. I thought people would laugh at me. But you know what? Nobody cared. People were actually happy when I tried. I started watching YouTube videos in English, mostly vlogs and motivational videos. I watched them every day. At first, I understood maybe 50%, but I kept watching. Now I understand almost everything. I also listen to podcasts while walking or training. Even if I didn't understand everything, I kept going. After a few months, I noticed something amazing. I started thinking in English. Not all the time, but sometimes. Now, English feels like part of my life. I use it at the store, with friends, online, everywhere. If you're learning too, my advice is simple. Listen every day. Speak when you can. Don't worry about grammar. Just communicate. Every small effort adds up. My evenings. In the evening, I try to relax. After a long day of training, filming, editing, I need time to recharge. Sometimes I go for a walk near the beach. The sound of the waves helps me think. Sometimes I just sit there and watch the sky change colors, from orange to pink to deep blue. When I get home, I make dinner, usually something easy like chicken and rice or pasta. Then I clean up a bit and maybe call my family. Before bed, I like to write in my journal. I write what I did that day, what went well, and what I can improve. It helps me stay organized and grateful. Finally, I watch a short YouTube video in English, sometimes motivational, sometimes funny, and then I go to sleep around 11 or 12. Final thoughts. So that's me. That's my life here in California. It's not perfect, but it's real. I'm learning, improving, and trying to build something meaningful. If you're listening to this and learning English, remember, you can talk about your life too. Use simple sentences. Don't worry about mistakes. Just share your story. That's how you build confidence and fluency. Thank you so much for listening to Daily English Talk. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's also learning English. And remember, keep smiling, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.